Well, hello, I am Tamara with Wyoming Dutch Oven Cooking. Welcome to our channel today. You know, we're getting closer to the holidays. Christmas isn't very far away, and I'm doing something wonderful today that I love to make during the holidays, and it's an artisan bread. It is a Cherry Almond Artisan Bread, and I love to make anything with almonds and cherries, and anyway, I thought this would be great to do during the holidays. And I've gone ahead and measured all my dry ingredients, and I have them in this bowl, which is the flour, a little bit of sugar, my yeast, salt, and then I'm going to be adding 1.5 cups of warm water. You don't want this too warm because then it'll stop your yeast from working. A tablespoon and a half of olive oil and a teaspoon of almond extract. And I'm going to go ahead and pour this in here. Of course, I'm throwing my flour all over the place, but you know that's all about cooking, making a mess. Like I told you, you don't want that too hot because it'll stop the yeast from working. And this is going to be a sticky dough. So I've got that kind of mixing up there, and I'm going to go ahead and put in, I have 1 cup of slivered almonds and a cup of chopped cherries, dried cherries. We're going to go ahead and put that in. Mix this all together real well. And this dough will be sticky, and that's fine. And what we're going to do today is we are going to bake this in our enamel Dutch oven. It's a 7-quart one, but it's a cast iron, but it's an enamel one, and we're going to be doing it in our oven today. And I wanted to tell you, with artisan breads, you bake those at a higher temperature, and it's 425 in your oven with the lid on for 35 minutes. You take the lid off, and then you bake it for additional 10 minutes. And you can also do this outside in your cast iron if you're up in the mountains, out camping, or whatever you like to do. Of course, my husband and I love to do cast iron cooking with the old cast iron. That's probably close to 100 years old. Oops, I think I might have given my age away. But anyway, I'm not quite that old. But with this bread, it just works a lot easier, and it bakes nicer to do this in your Dutch oven, in your oven in your home. Okay, I'm going to continue to mix this well. And then we're going to put it in here. We're going to leave it in this bowl and let it raise, double in size, which takes about an hour and a half. It depends on how warm your home is. And then we'll take it out, and I'll be showing you that, and we'll knead it. And then we're going to put it in our Dutch oven and let it raise again for about an hour and a half to double in size. Okay, we'll see you in just a little bit after this raises. Well, it took a couple hours almost for our bread to double in size. Sometimes that happens. Even down here in the desert where we are right now, it is still a little cool. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead. I prepared my surface here. I put some flour on here. I'm going to put my bread out here, my dough rather. And I'm going to knead this about 6 to 8 times. Just kind of work. It's kind of a trick with all these nuts and cherries. You want, as you're kneading it, you want to keep your nuts and cherries in them. You just kind of stuff them back in. We hope you're enjoying this with us today. We sure enjoy cooking and cooking with cast iron. And if you subscribe and hit that little icon bell, it alerts you that every Tuesday we have another wonderful video coming out. And of course, this time of year, we're having fun doing a lot of holiday ones. That's probably enough kneading. Then you kind of form it into a round ball. And then I'm going to put that into our enamel Dutch oven, cover it again with a towel or Saran Wrap, and let it double in size. Okay, we'll see you in a little bit. Well, our wonderful artisan bread got done, and I wanted to tell you, if I hadn't, that we like to line it with parchment paper because it's so easy to lift your bread out. So it got done. It's beautiful. Of course, we're going to let it cool before we slice it. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? My goodness. Of course, we're going to slice it and have a piece later with a good cup of coffee. Thank you for joining us today. I also wanted to tell you that we have a website. It's WyomingDutchOvenCooking.com. If you go to that website, there's a wonderful user's guide that tells you all of the care and tips of taking care of cast iron, and also some of our cooking spices and things we love to use when we're cooking, and also some cookware, which that is where one of those beautiful enamel Dutch ovens, you can purchase one of those. There's tables and all kinds of things. And of course our motto is great food shared with family and friends equal great times. And Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope that everybody has a wonderful holiday. Thank you.